Start by spreading out the tarp as flat as possible with the seams facing upward. Fold the end flap completely over on top of the tarp. Next, fold both of the short flaps over also. Note that the short flaps fold over on the same seam as the main flap, and the tarp becomes a large square. Next, fold one side to the middle of the tarp. This step will be repeated 3 times for each side. Take the opportunity during folding to inspect the tarp for holes and tears while it is open. Note that each side of the tarp is folded and smoothed out before starting on the other. This saves time and effort by eliminating unnecessary walking. Even though it will be necessary to occasionally walk on the tarp while folding it, this should be kept to a minimum. This will minimize the number of holes and tears in the tarp. Also, be aware that the type of surface being used to fold and roll the tarp makes a difference in wear and tear of the tarp. Making the folds equal on both sides will ensure that the tarp is the proper size and will fit into the tarp box when you are finished. Any tarp that is wider than shoulder width will be more difficult to lift and store. If necessary to make repairs, make sure the glue is dry before rolling the tarp. Next, fold one of the sides on top of the other. The tarp will now have a single fold on one side and a double fold on the other. The side with the single fold is the center of the tarp. Next, walk down the length of the tarp toward the open end, which is away from the flaps. This is done in a duck walk manner. It will push the air out and make it possible to find any D-rings that may be sticking up. Next, fold the open end of the tarp up about 3/4 of the way. Repeat the duck walk from the folded end to the open end. Place 2 bungees underneath the end of the tarp, leaving half of each sticking out. Place 2 additional bungees near the end of the tarp. Next, start rolling the tarp toward the closed end. Do this in a squatting fashion. When starting the roll, make it as tight as possible. Start small, end small. Once a tight roll is started, place a knee on the tarp to hold it in place while moving your hands outward to the outer edge of the roll. Continue rolling the tarp using body weight to push down to keep the roll tight. Place a knee on the tarp to hold it in place. Secure the tarp using bungees you placed underneath the tarp, plus the 2 additional bungees.